Thank you, President. My question is for the Minister for Health. In 2020, an application to the Voluntary Assisted Dying Review Board was appealed at VCAT. The VAD Review Board had denied the application on the grounds that the applicant did not ordinarily reside in Victoria. The initial application was made in March 2020 and was rejected 3 days later. The applicant provided a statutory declaration explaining that they were born in Victoria and been living in Victoria for the previous 14 years. A day later, the application was rejected again and more information was requested. The applicant provided Medicare and Centrelink statements showing a Victorian address. 7 days later, the app was rejected yet again and more information requested. Victorian hospital records were provided along with copies of the Victorian registration for several vehicles. The application was rejected again. At this point, the applicant lodged a complaint with the VCAT, who 5 days later found in favour of the applicant. Minister, why is the VAD Review Board spending weeks rejecting valid applications?
Mr Symes.
Thank you, President, and I thank Mr Quilty for his question, and it's an important issue that you raise, and look, we're very proud of our government's introduction to allow assisted dying for eligible Victorians, and I too have been made aware of cases such as the one that you've indicated, and so thank you for raising that. It's inappropriate for me to comment on individual cases, and obviously the panel is independent of government, but I will seek further advice from the Minister for Health and give you a more comprehensive answer.
Thank you. Mr Quilty on a supplementary.
Thank you, Minister. The VAD Review Board's most recent report showed that of 524 applications made to the board, 342 were withdrawn. The report explains that withdrawn applications are almost entirely a result of applicants dying while waiting for a determination. Legislation requires the VAD Review Board to make a decision about an application within 3 days of the application being lodged, and it seems implausible that a majority of applicants die within 3 days of their application. What is actually happening is the VAD Review Board avoids the 3-day requirement by claiming that applications are not lodged correctly. The purpose of voluntarily assisted dying is to reduce the suffering of patients with debilitating and painful conditions. Instead, the VAD Board is using bureaucracy to frustrate and stall applicants until they suffer through to an often painful or undignified death. Minister, what actions have you taken to reduce the number of applications that are withdrawn because the applicant died whilst fighting for approval?
Minister.